Are you constantly busy working late into the night and wondering where your time goes? You are not alone. In this video, I will reveal the 7 mistakes that hold software engineer back based on my decades of experience. Whether you are a junior engineer or a supportive manager, this is for you. Stick around till end of this video for valuable insights to break free from the cycle of busyness. Let's dive in. Let's start with mistake number 1. Impulsiveness and multitasking. Picture this. You dive headfirst into a task without fully understanding the requirement. Sounds familiar? It happens more often than you expect. Maybe you are new to the team, still getting to know the project, or your tech lead hands you a solution to implement. You receive some details, but there is still some uncertainty. But here is the thing. You hesitate to admit it because you don't want to appear incompetent. So you say yes. But now you are stuck because you cannot make progress without understanding. But fear not. There is a solution. Take a moment to ask questions and truly listen during the meetings. By clarifying the requirement right from the start, you can avoid misunderstanding and save yourself from redoing the work and resist the urge to multitask. Instead, focus on one task at a time, giving it your undivided attention. This approach leads to higher quality output and build trust within the team. Moving on to mistake number 2, overwhelming. Ever feel like you are trying to eat an entire pizza in one bite? Sometimes tasks can seem overwhelming when we view them as a whole. But fear not, there is a simple solution. Break it down into smaller, more manageable slices. Now, I know breaking the task into smaller pieces sounds easy, but when our mind overwhelmed, it can be challenging to do so. That's when taking a break comes in. Give your mind some distance from the task and try to see it from a 10,000 foot view. You will gain a fresh perspective and be able to tackle it effectively. By splitting the task into smaller subtasks, you will have a clearer picture of the steps involved and can track your progress more effectively. This approach helps you stay organized and prevent that overwhelming feeling. So remember to take a step back, break it down and conquer your tasks one manageable slices at a time. If you have made it this far, it means this video is bringing value to you. Before we continue, let me introduce myself and this channel. Welcome Free Minds. I am Sanjay, a tech manager based in UK. On this channel, we explore evidence-based strategies and tools that improve your work-life balance, allowing you to prioritize personal growth and achieve a happier, healthier and wealthier life. I am excited to have you here. Let's continue on this journey together. Now, let's tackle mistake number 3. Hit and try marathon. When you hit a roadblock, what do? Do you engage in a never-ending cycle of trial and error without understanding the underlying problem? It's time to break that habit. Now, I am not saying you should completely avoid it. Sometimes a quick hit and try approach can help you find a solution. But here is the key: knowing when to stop. You can easily get lost in hours and hours of trying different solutions from Stack Overflow or YouTube videos, hoping they will magically solve your problem. Instead, set a time limit for hit and try. Once the time is up, take a step back and analyze the problem. Do not hesitate to seek input from your teammates or mentors. I know there might be some hesitancy or disbelief that reaching out for help shows you are not capable or that it will take more time than hit and try. However, collaborative problem solving often leads to better solution and prevent you from going down unnecessary rabbit hole. Remember, it's all about finding the right balance between independent problem solving and seeking the support from your team. And don't forget, it's not challenging at all to show your appreciation by smashing that like button and hitting the subscribe button. If you find this video helpful, it's only take a moment, but it makes a big difference to us. Mistake number 4, lack of technical skills. In today's T-shaped working world, sometimes we find ourselves diving into tasks without the necessary technical skills and experiences. It's like attempting to run before learning to walk. But fear not, there is a solution. Invest time in acquiring and continuously developing your technical skills. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I don't have time for that. I'm already working so hard and constantly busy, especially when working late at night. Trust me, I understand the time constraints. That's why it is critical to be aware of the mistakes that keeps us trapped in this cycle so we can break free and reclaim valuable times. Investing in your skills can take various forms, such as dedicating time to self-study, attending relevant workshops or training programs, or seeking guidance from experienced colleagues. By actively developing your skills, you will not only become more confident but also more efficient in your work. Remember, it's not about finding extra time, but rather making the most of the time you have by honoring your abilities. So, let's teach the notion that you don't have time. Instead, let's focus on investing in your skill to unlock newfound confidence and effectiveness in your work. You have got the power to make it happen. Now let's dive into the mistake number 5, lack of prioritization. You are buried under a mountain of work, but you constantly find yourself putting others' tasks ahead of your own. While it's admirable to be a team player, finding the right balance is crucial. So, what's the solution? It's all about mastering that art of prioritization. Here is how it works. You need to identify the most critical tasks and allocate your time accordingly. By doing so, you ensure that you complete your priority work on time and avoid unnecessary stress. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Saying no to others' requests can be a tough, especially when you are used to being helpful. But here is the thing, you have to consciously prioritize your own task. It doesn't mean you never help others. It just means you will assess whether their request align with your priority at that moment. If it doesn't, it's perfectly okay to say no for now and offer an alternative time to assist them. When you start implementing these strategies, you may initially feel guilty or have negative thoughts. That's normal. But with time, you will become more efficient. Remember, it's about finding the right balance and making sure you have the time and focus to complete your own task effectively. So, embark the power of prioritization and watch as your productivity soars. Let's move on to the mistake number 6, lack of imagination. You are confronted with a complex problem, but you are struggling to visualize the path to the solution. It's like being stuck in a maze with no clear way out. Not only that, when you do come up with a solution, you receive a ton of feedback because you don't consider all the possible scenarios. It can be frustrating, right? But here is the thing, developing your imagination is the key to unlocking your problem solving superpower. So, what's the solution? Train your mind to imagine the problem and its potential solutions. You can do this by sketching out diagrams, create mental models, and even engaging in brainstorming sessions. By building your imagination, you enhance your ability to solve problems and find innovative solutions more effectively. It's like expanding your toolkit of problem solving and strategies. So embark the power of imagination and watch as you become a more effective problem solver. You will be amazed at the creative solution you can come up with. Lastly, let's address mistake number 7, failure to delegate. As a software engineer, we often believe we can handle everything on our own and do it faster and better. But let's be honest, we are not superheroes. The solution is to embark delegation. Trust your teammates and work together on tasks. Now, you might be thinking, but I am a junior engineer. How can I delegate tasks? Here is a helpful tip. When your manager assigns you a task that you are an expert in, take a moment to evaluate your workload. If you are already swamped, kindly ask your manager to assign the task to a team member who has the capacity, while offering your assistant to ensure a successful outcome. This is not only helps your teammates develop their skills, but it also boosts your visibility and chances of promotion. And the best part, you will save time and accomplish more. So my fellow software engineers, let's break free from the never-ending business. By recognizing and addressing these common mistakes and implementing the solutions we discussed, we can create a healthier work-life balance and achieve greater productivity. Remember, it's all about working smarter, not harder. This video is a part of a series focusing these 7 mistakes. We will discuss each of these mistakes in a greater details. Watch the video in the screen expanding your different techniques and tools to free up your time. If you find this video relatable and it sparks something you had not noticed before, consider sharing it with your colleague and managers if you think they could benefit too. If you are facing other challenges, let me know in the comment below. I will respond with guidance, and if it's a common problem, I will create a video about it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.